What is going on, guys? There's snow on the ground and I have my winter tires on and I'm in my Volkswagen Golf. So since there's a little more snow than my previous winter driving video, I thought we'd go into depth on how this thing performs in the wintertime and the snow. So right now this road has been plowed actually very recently because I was personally behind the plow. But if we go on to side roads, this is more slick, and traction control just won't let me go anywhere. There we go. Yeah, let's talk about how this car performs. The front wheel drive. What I don't like about the front wheel drive, and this is more broad than just specific to this car, is you know, when you turn in or something and you lose traction, it's a lot of plowing, as the front end just will go wide. And usually to counteract that, you can either clutch in so weight goes onto the front or let off. At least that's what I've figured out here. So we have a police officer here that's just chilling. So I guess we won't go over how the car works over here, but we'll just sort of turn around. He was probably doing some donuts. All right, plan B. So, with rear-wheel drive, I have the ability to, if the front end is maybe going wide a little bit and doesn't have the traction, I can kick the rear end out a little bit, and I just felt more in control that way. So, this car specifically isn't bad. It's just I feel like I have less control because of that rear end. And because I can't turn off all of the aids. So as you saw in the beginning of the video, I literally just couldn't go anywhere at all because the traction control thought it was smarter than me, which it very well could be. But I was hoping to get to some open parking lot to go over, you know, the turning and turning with less traction. So that's kind of our mission now. Finding that parking lot. So I'll just get back to you guys when I locate one. Alrighty, so this was gonna be plan B, but it looks like they are just scooping the fun away. So we'll turn around and go to the next the next lot. We'll try to get up some hills here to show you that, well, traction control's kicking in, but and I do have good tires. I'm on the Michelin X-Ice i3s. I can actually power up these hills. So you know what am I going to do? I'm just going to keep going up because A, I'm bound to find some spot, and B, I'm actually, as you can see, you probably can't. This is uphill and it just continues to get steeper and steeper. So oddly, I'm just going to find the point to where my car can't get up, which will be sort of awkward, but I'm interested and you're probably interested, so let's do it. Ooh, little slip there. There we go. Spinning, 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 spinning. Hopefully you stop. I keep going. Oh, this may not do it. Slowly but surely. There we go. There we go. Oh man. Hope no one's riding their bike. And we'll swing back around. There is a really steep hill up there. But judging from how that went, I'm not even gonna try it. Well, that's a good test to figure out what the limit of the car and the tires are. It's probably a little past that, but yeah, definitely too much past that. I mean, look at this cluster of a intersection here. Definitely going to be sure that no one's coming either direction. All right, what an awful parking lot to choose, but it'll work. So really, what we're trying to do is to, to show you that, okay, I want to turn left up this hill. And I'm going to do so sort of normally here. And that worked. And I was also trying to make that happen, so I'm going to try to see what happens when I push it a little bit. I'm just going to push the limits a little bit and see what happens here. I don't need to turn on my directional. It just didn't really put power down, excuse me. So, give myself a little more room. Just no power. I'm foot down, no power. So that goes to show you that, actually, you know what, it's probably gonna smell like brakes. But it did not let me lose traction. I am impressed with that, because that never happened. This is all covered in snow. That never happens when it's this slush out here. It's just, it just doesn't let me do anything. So honestly, I wasn't expecting that to happen, where it just turned normally. So that was foot down, and it just didn't let me do anything. Let me just I'm just gonna do an aggressive start and do the same thing. Wow, same thing. This is foot down right now. And it just acted the same way as if I was being more gentle. All right. This time, I'm going to turn left and actually turn traction control off. All right, I'm going to try to be as gentle as possible to not lose traction. Wasn't bad. And that actually was not as gentle as possible. All right, this time I'm going to be a little more aggressive, and I'm just going to kind of guess that the car is going to go somewhere that way instead of turning left. But let's see if that actually happens or not. And the guy looked like a plow guy that was about to do this parking lot. So here we go. Yeah, kind of what I thought. So as you can see, it's a bit wider of a turn there. So hopefully you can see out this window. These tracks that go tight were, all the first runs I've done. And then the one I just did was this one. So a bit wider there. Now, so you're hitting the window there, but that's all right. And now it's toasty in here, so we can turn that off. So let's try to go straight up. All right, here we go. Up the hill, traction control should be off still. Yes, traction control is off. And we're going to do a gentle start, and my acceleration is going to be up to the point to where it loses traction, and then I'm going to back off. So I'm going to try to be right on that line. All right, so that was kind of what I'd expect. A little over to the side, so I'm on the same exact tracks here. Right here. All right. Now I'm going to activate it. Traction control is activated. So I'm going to do the same thing. And on this snow, in this scenario, that actually did work better. And then this time, I'm just going to absolutely I'm going to do an aggressive start and then full throttle to see what happens. Alrighty, here we go. Full throttle. So, yeah, well, the wheels didn't spin at all, but... And this, I think, is the perfect kind of snow for for the traction control to work. But once there's more like that slushy junk that's on the roads right now, it just prohibits me from doing a lot. But this is cool. I'm glad we did this. All right, guys. So thank you very much for watching this video. I was actually expecting it to be a little more interesting, but you know what? We learned a lot, and that is that the traction control doesn't do a poor job of giving you traction in the right snow and the right conditions. But if you can see the conditions of this intersection here, then this is the stuff that it just doesn't know what to do with. Because I know that my tires are making it through, but you know, for some reason it would kick in and not let me do something, and I really don't like that. I still wish I could turn it off, but it does a good job in the right conditions. I have to give it that. And you know, turning and whatnot, I'd still rather have my rear-wheel drive or my all-wheel drive, mostly just to have that rear-end control. But you know what? As a daily driver and something to keep you safe in the wintertime, I think this is still an awesome car. So until next time, guys, have fun, and of course, drive safe.